Hey folks, excuse me. We are ready to do the very last block. We are working on our sunflower quilt, and we're going to finish up the last block. And if we have time, we'll do all the borders, but that might be a video too. We will see how far we actually get. So with that said, come along with me and let's get started. All right, so we are going to work on our block. And of course, the very first thing that we're going to do is make flying geese. So I'm going to make all of the flying geese, and I'm going to run them back to back. Just like a chain. I'm just going to chain them all. Because we have this fabric that we're working with. And then I've got the gingham, so I'm going to work with this first. And then I'm going to do the white. And then our bees. I think they're so cute on that one. So we'll do this one first. And I'm just going to batch them. Here we go. So we now have just 4 of these. We only needed 4 of these. Okay, so we have those done. So let's grab our bees and the white fabric for the background. And we're going to make 8 flying geese. Let's get started. Unless you want to come say hi to everybody. Come on. No, come in here. Come in. So the hubby just brought me tea. You want to come in and say hi? You got to come in and say hi now. Just come in right here and then just wave. All they see is your gut. So yeah, lean down. You should lean down. Hubby brought me tea. hot. I think I'm going to let it cool off before I take a drink of it. Okay. All right, let's finish up these flying geese. See Cooper, come here. Come here. Come here, Cooper. Look, up here. Coopy. See up here, Coopy? Look. Look, Coopy. Oh, and there's Jinx. He's mouthy today. He's very mouthy today. Today is a mouthy day. What do you think, Jinx? Jinx, what do you think, huh? What do you think, Jinx? Oh, really? Oh, goodness. Okay, you need to go out. Go find Dad. Go find Dad. Go find Dad. Woo! Go on, B. Go. Whew. He's mouthy today. All right, so we've got this side. I'm going to do the other side. All right, so now we have the bees on white. Okay, so we're going to grab our center. This is going to be our center. Okay, and we are going to do the bees on white. That's going to be our first. So we're going to put bees and bees like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's make sure that we didn't miss our point, and we didn't. That's awesome. I'm gonna press it. Perfect. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Okay. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so now we have this unit. So I'm going to set this aside for just a second because we have to take 2 of these and add our white pieces on each end. Okay, so we're going to take and add a white block to each end. Okay, I'm going to turn them around and I'm going to add the other square block to the other side, and then we'll press them open. Okay, let's go ahead and just press them open. So now we have this one. And we have this one. All right, so now we have this unit, which then this, we'll grab this, and the unit will go on the top and bottom. So it'll be top and bottom. Okay, so I'm going to pin so I know where I want it to be. All right, we've got the start. There's our start of our block. Okay, so then our next row will be these. We're going to take this and set it aside. We have to build a little bit more onto these 4. And we're going to add a flower, and then we're going to add a flower and a gingham. The 2 of these. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to add a flower and a gingham. So we're going to add 2, 4, 6, 8. So which will probably be these. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to add a flower onto each end. So we're going to take these and we're going to add them to each side like that for 2 of them, only 2 of them. Actually, I think all of them. We're going to do all of them because then the gingham will... So we're going to do all of them. Sorry for the confusion, folks. All right, so now we have 4 of these. I'm going to take 2 of them, set the other 2 aside, and I'm going to take these 2 and I'm going to add gingham on each side. Okay, so now we've got 2 of these. We're going to set those aside. Get the other one pressed. Okay, so now we're going to take this one that we've done. We're going to take our block, and on 2 of the sides we're going to put this one. Okay. So now we have this unit, and it looks like my battery is going to run out. So we'll come back and we'll put the both ends on it. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have this unit. Now we're going to put on top and bottom. And we're going to use the unit that we added the gingham. And we're going to add that. And I'm going to go ahead and pin both of them so I can just sew. So we've added both of those sides. Let's go ahead and press it. It looks good. We've saved all of our points. Taking our time. Press the other side. Okay. All right, so now we have this block. Let's show it here. So now we have this block, part of the block. Okay. So I'm going to set this aside because now we're going to do some, okay. So now we are going to take and make some half square triangles. So we're going to use our bee fabric and our flower fabric, and we're going to make half square triangles. So let's go ahead and do the flower one first. And I'm going to go ahead and mark my center on all of these. Put a new one in. I've refilled my pen and there we go. Just had to get it started. I like these because you can refill them, which is great. I don't have to keep buying the pen part. I can just buy the refills. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the bee fabric, knowing that I have to. I'm going to make half square triangles for them, so might as well. I am getting close to my first 500 subscribers, so I thank you all for that. I'm so looking forward to once I get to 1,000, I can start to do some lives. That way I think we can all get to know each other, which I think would just be super fun. Plus, I can, there'll be some other fun. I just think it'd be fun just to do some lives and then be able to talk to all of you and get to know you guys. So it's truly a community, right? We quilters and bag makers and creatives, if you want to call us that. It's a community, right? So we need to support each other. So, all right. All right. So I've got my white and I've got my fabric. So we're just going to make half square triangles. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay them right sides to right sides, or I like to say pretty side to pretty side. And then I've already made a line, right? And I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch on each side, but we'll run them through on one side and then we'll turn them around and we'll do the other side. Get our cutting board. And can you guys see if I put it here? Nope, let's put it here then. That's okay. We'll just put it here. And then, so we've cut, or we've sewn down each side. You guys see that? So we're going to cut them apart. So we're going to go right down between both of them. Pretty simple. I realized that Adam gave me some tea, but I haven't taken a drink of it because it was too hot. Very, very good. I apologize for always clearing my throat. I have a condition that causes me to get very phlegmy. So I try to like cancel those out for you guys so you don't hear me doing that all the time. So my apologies. I know that's not always nice to hear. So, okay. So we've made all of our half square triangles. So now we're going to press them open. And then after we do that, well, let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to press to the dark fabric or dark side on all of them. And then after we do this, we gotta make sure that they are 4.5 square. Okay, so there's those. Let's do the flower ones. Oops. Okay. So there we have both of our squares, our half triangles. And I'm going to go offline and just trim them up so that they're all 4.5. So I'll be right back. Okay. I went and squared up all of these half square triangles. So we have all of those. We're going to grab our bee and white fabric. We should have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And we are going to assemble it as such. So we're going to take our bee and we're going to take flower. And remember that we're going to make the angle is going to go to the right and or to the left. So if you're on the one side, it goes to the right, and it just follows the points that are on here on your very first unit. Okay, so we're going to add a flower, and then we'll add a bee. Okay. All right, so we know that we're going to add flowers and bees all the way along here, so let's get started. Press along the way. Okay, now we're going to put a flower on the other side of each unit. going to add bees. We're going to add bees on all of them, on both sides. All right, so we have we have these units done, but I need a white for 2 of them, so I need 4 whites. Okay. So I'm gonna take 2 of these and set them aside, and then I'm gonna take these 2 and I'm going to add a white on each end. Okay, I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to add a white onto the other side. I'm going to grab the other one. Okay. All right, here's one. There's 2. All right, so now we have a unit that has a white, and that'll be these will be our last ones to put on. So we're going to go back. We're going to grab our piece that we've been working on, and the 2 units that have no white at the end, those are what we're going to use first. And I'm going to make sure that the points are pointing up. And I'm going to pin both sides. Okay, how did we do? Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. This side, I noticed that. See that right there. But it's okay. I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. Okay. Let's press this side. We're almost done with this block. All right. So now we have this, so we're going to put on top and bottom. Now it's top and bottom time. So again, we just want to make sure that the points are pointing up. And I am going to pin. thought maybe I had some of them off a little bit. All right, we're gonna sew this very last one. This really did come together pretty quick. Like you could have, like I took each individual block and worked it that way, but you really could, with this one, just like do all of the flying geese and, you know, just truly put it together in a, you know, in a row, if that makes sense. And it would have come together even much quicker than what we have it at. It would have come together really, really quick. But this didn't, I mean, this didn't take us long either. You could do this in a day. Like you absolutely could do this in a day, and I think it's beautiful. I think the fabric, I think the fabric prints and just the fabric itself is beautiful. So, and it was a free pattern. So we always like free. Free is a good thing. Especially beautiful free patterns. Okay, I'm going to press this and we'll take a look. Okay, I got a couple strings here that are bothering me. Okay. All right, let's take a look at it. Here's our last one. Okay. All right, folks, there you have it. That's our last block. So the next video will be, our next video will be about putting it all together. We'll put some borders on each, and then a big border, and it will come together. So look out for that one. Hit the bell button down below, and it will actually notify you when I put up videos. That way you won't miss the actual pulling this all together. So appreciate all of you for joining me in this video, and I will see you in the very last one for this one. I'll see you later. Bye for now, folks.